In this News 5 investigation, thousands of women across the nation, some right here in Colorado, say breast implants are making them sick.
Some even complaining the implants caused cancer. News 5's ALASYN ZIMMERMAN looking into the claims and the research being done to learn more about the concerns.
Many of them are opting for an explant surgery to get rid of the implants many of them say is impacting their health. The National Center for Health Research recently published a study on this topic. They say of the hundreds of women who responded, 85% of them reported having that surgery because of other health issues. The remainder say they got them because of these issues you see right here. But it's something becoming more common for women here at home and beyond.
I would shout from the mountains. I would just say, don't do it.
When Kit Thompson found out she had the BRCA gene, which gives her an increased risk for breast cancer, she didn't want to take any chances.
My mom had had it twice, and other family members have had it as well.
She had numerous tests done, MRIs, biopsies, you name it.
So finally, after one really painful, awful test, she said, well, we can keep doing this, or your other option is a prophylactic mastectomy.
It didn't take long for her to take the doctor up on that offer.
I found out on a Tuesday, and Friday I was in the hospital in the surgical room.
Getting her breasts removed and implants to replace them.
I thought it was either you do it this way or you just have no reconstruction and live with scars the rest of your life. And so I didn't even realize that I had options. Not at all. And I was young, I was only 42.
After the surgery, years later, her health took another turn.
Chronic fatigue, headache, dull pain just all over. Sharp pains in my chest, a lot of that. Scar tissue is pulling.
Thompson is one of thousands of women across the nation who say they've gotten sick after getting breast implants. Many of them detailing their challenges in this Facebook group, which has more than 80,000 members. All share symptoms they say is caused by their implants.
It's not currently a medical diagnosis because there's no scientific evidence yet to link the implants to these symptoms. There's no diagnostic test that can be done to show that a patient has this.
And it's a topic surgeons have mixed opinions on.
I feel like women, it was their choice to have the implants placed in the first place, and absolutely, it's their choice to have them removed. I had a lot of pushback in the 90s from my male counterparts saying like, oh my gosh, I'm just, fueling the fire and, making women anxious about having breast implants. But women were coming to me with real problems and just saying like, I'm done.
Dr. Linda Huang works in Denver. She's seen patients for about 20 years expressing concern over how their implants are impacting their health.
I actually believe in it. So when I'm removing it, I try really, really hard to be really careful about taking, everything out, rinsing it out really carefully.
You pick it up.
Dr. Huang still performs implants in addition to these explant surgeries where patients ask for them to be removed.
I would say the vast majority actually do feel better. It's not like, snap your fingers better overnight.
In the last decade, more women have come forward expressing concern.
We're starting to see this partly because of the platforms such as social media.
Here in Colorado, one of those women who might be responsible for that community is this woman, CHERESA, who started her own group for women experiencing this in the state.
So I got breast implants in 1999, and within a year I was very sick and ended up losing my job and becoming disabled.
She kept the implants for 17 years, getting replacements along the way.
There were times that I thought I must be dying. I don't know, what else it could be.
She credits an article from Hugh Hefner's wife as first getting her attention. The implants could be making her feel this way.
Had severe, pretty much level 10 pain most of the time.
And now, nearly 3 years after getting them removed, she's working again and using part of her free time as an advocate for other women here at home.
It's something that's catching on. I think it's a movement that's, growing, but I think we have a lot of work to do to get every woman to know that this is a possibility so that they can be well informed.
Creating a sisterhood of sorts for women like Kit Thompson.
It's phenomenal. I love it because you do feel alone and you feel like you're crazy.
Both women say they're adamantly against implants after what they've gone through, and they hope organizations like the FDA will investigate further. What do you think it would take for doctors to stop performing these implants?
Hell freezing over.
There's big business in the surgeries, both in getting implants and getting them taken out. The cost ranging from a couple $1,000s to $10,000. Insurance only covering the cost if it relates to a breast cancer diagnosis. And while medical experts have conducted research, there's still many questions surrounding if what these women are experiencing is because of their implants or something else.
They've done studies where they ask women with breast implants whether they have these lists of symptoms or not. Then they ask the general population without implants whether they have these symptoms or not. The same percentage reply positive.
With thousands of women now coming forward, surgeons say it's more than a coincidence.
This tells the medical community that we should pay attention and not disregard it as something that's a fad or a phase that our breast implants kind of go through all the time.
Through the research in this story, we also discovered a certain type of implant or textured implant, which looks similar to the one in my hand, except it has sort of a scaly outer shell, has been linked in some cases to lymphoma. Dr. Huang in Denver says she is no longer putting those implants in patients. The FDA met in March to discuss the impacts implants have on women's health. They ultimately didn't take action on banning or putting a hold on the implants. Always watching out for you, Southern Colorado. ALASYN, Zimmerman, News 5.